the idea that, well, but there will be exceptions at least to save the mother or whatever. Oh, does that seem cut and dried to you? Oh, well, yeah, no, if life is at risk, then they'll just stop it. Is that cut and dried? What is the likelihood in any individual case that the life will be lost? It's not gonna be 100%, it could be 99, it could be 40%. Where do you draw that line? Well, sorry, not where do you draw that line? Where do you draw that line when the risk of drawing it in the wrong place could land you in jail or fine you for tens of thousands of dollars? Are you gonna draw that in the place that risks everything to you but maximizes the chance that your patient won't die? Or will you start to worry about your legal future, your financial future? That fear that you'll be feeling, by the way, is baked into the system intentionally because they don't want this exception to be used. But that is what's gonna actually happen. There was a study, doctors at 2 Texas hospitals, they cited cases of 28 women less than 23 weeks pregnant who were treated for dangerous pregnancies. They noted that all the women had recommended abortions delayed by 9 days because of fetal heart activity was detected, because supposedly the fetal heart activity, we're supposed to believe that has some sort of scientific relevance. It doesn't mean anything, but it does mean something legally. And so of those, nearly 60% developed severe complications, nearly double the number of complications experienced by patients in other states who have immediate therapeutic abortions. Of 8 live births among the Texas cases, 7 died within hours. The 8th, born at 24 weeks, had severe complications, including brain bleeding, a heart defect, lung disease, and intestinal and liver problems. So almost always the fetus would have died anyway. We are going to now risk the life of the mother as well, and certainly her health, severe complications. We can dive into what those severe complications are: a lifetime of pain and difficulty and medication and operations, the additional cost of that, because we would care enough to do that. They don't care. They've created this status quo, but they don't care to actually engage with it.
Yeah, and this is the party that wants smaller government. They want less government intervention in people's lives and in people's jobs. So what we're seeing here is a disconnect between science and scientists and doctors who have spent years of their lives not only studying but practicing medicine on actual patients, on people, versus these politicians who speak in hypotheticals and who want to regulate something that they can't possibly understand the same way that these doctors do, right? Mm-hmm. And so now we have people who can't make the best decisions for themselves. You have doctors who can't offer their own expert opinion without potentially getting thrown in jail for it. And here in Texas, we are seeing that it has closed abortion clinics already. We have seen doctors who are choosing not to see certain patients anymore because it will put them in legal jeopardy. And you can't really blame them for it. If treating a certain patient means that their entire life will financially collapse, it will give you pause, and you can't blame them for it because it's not their fault that they were put into this position. The reasons why most doctors that I know personally became doctors wasn't because they wanted to cater to the whims of the GOP, right? They became doctors because they wanted to actually help people. And a lot of my doctor friends, whenever they can't help people the way that they feel like they should be able to, it's heartbreaking for them. They have all these rules and regulations about what they can prescribe to people, what kind of procedures they can perform on people, what kind of legal rights they have. But at the end of the day, the only thing that should matter in medicine is the health of the patient and what's best for the patient. But we don't have that here in this country.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.